Crystal O'Loughlin from Angel Aid, and we are in week 4 of our Global Rare Mothers Wellness Retreat. This has just been such an amazing journey so far, and I'm going to go ahead and um, light our ceremonial. Well, I'm going to attempt to light. There we go. Our ceremonial candle. And each week we've been exploring different senses. This week it is the sense of sound. And we're so lucky to have Renee, who is just this multi-dimensional mermaid goddess that has come into our sphere. She's been leading our sensory experiences for our retreats now for, gosh, it's almost a year and a half. So it's just been an amazing couple of weeks, but also a couple of years working with Renee, and we're going to kick off our sound experience. I'll let Renee kind of guide us into this moment.
Beautiful, thank you. So we're going to have a twofold experience today. For the first bit, we're just going to allow ourselves a few moments to settle into our bodies. And I'll guide you in just a bit through some breath. And then we'll be working through creating sound and using our own vocal cords, like a tuning fork, like a sound bowl, to soothe and calm vibrationally in the body. And then the second part, I will play a few instruments for you, and you can just allow yourself to relax into the sensory sound. So the first part, we're going to be what is called sounding. It is just using the vocal cords to create different seed sounds. And these have been used by ancient yogis, these have been used by indigenous tribes, and it's just a very simple vibrational seed sound. And these particular ones align with the 7 major chakras that run along the spine. They start at the very root of the body, going just below the navel, just above the navel, to the heart, to the throat, to the third eye center, and to the crown. So if you want to keep your volume off and you just want to have this be your own experience where you go as soft or as loud or as long as it feels comfortable for you, the beautiful thing about it is there's no wrong way to make these sounds. It's just what wants to come out of your body as long as your breath can hold it. So I'll guide you through each one, and then we'll play with going up and down the different sounds. Again, if you want to just listen and just enjoy my sound and then join in when you feel comfortable, just let it be something that brings about a sense of deeper connection to your own body and to expanding on your breath. The thing that I find so powerful about sounding, some may call it chanting, this is a variation of chanting, is that it holds the breath in your body longer. So you're allowing all of that fresh oxygen to move through the body longer and to move through the blood system. And it's also shifting the focus of the mind from anything else that it might have been thinking about. You're really bringing the complete focus to yourself, to your body, to your breath, and to how long you can hold the sound. And then some believe it's also helping to open up any blockages in energy flow all the way up the spine. It's just kind of like the vibrational quality of sound can break up stagnant energy. It can break up areas where there might be holding or clenching. And so all of those things come together for such a beautiful, soothing practice. So we're going to begin with just some breath. And you're just going to take in the deepest breath that you can, all the way up. Think about expanding belly, ribs, chest. We've been working with this deeper breath. So sometimes it takes a few moments to settle into that, especially if we've just been taking shallow, shorter breaths. Sometimes it just takes a little bit of rolling of the shoulders or wiggling of the body, and then a slow breath through the nose. And just filling up belly, ribs, chest, expanding the rib cage. At the top of the breath, let it go with a bit of a and already start to notice just that sound of the ha. And we'll do it a few times at your own pace. Inhale, deepest breath. Maybe a little pause at the top. Notice that expansion. And then with control, and really feel yourself press out all of the breath. So from the chest, the ribs, and then the belly, you're going to feel your navel kind of squeeze in. You're going to feel the side walls of the body squeeze in. And then you feel them expand as you breathe. So you breathe in and everything opens. So let's do that twice more. Just a deep, deep inhale. And maybe when you get to the top, you feel a little hold and then let it pour out. Once more. Now, the first seed sound that we're going to sound together is in the root chakra. So if you want to bring your mental focus down to the root of your sit bones, to the root of your pelvis, and you may or may not feel the vibration there, but you're just bringing that focus down into your root, into the sense of being grounded. You might even place your hands down between the hip bones if you want. Just bringing that focus into the root, being rooted, being grounded, being fully present. And the seed sound for the root chakra is just like something's really delicious and you're but we're going to hold that as long as we can with the full length of the exhale. You're going to and feel wherever you notice the vibration and notice the sensations and just observe how long you can hold the sound. So first, take a little squeeze of your breath, squeeze it out. And then the fullest, deepest inhale. You're going to do that twice more. Breathe in a deep breath. Just take a nice deep breath in and out. Maybe notice if you felt any shifts in your body. Maybe notice where you felt the vibration in the teeth or the jaw, or maybe somewhere else in the body. Then you're going to bring your focus, and maybe hands placed there if it feels comfortable, just below your navel, into your sacral chakra. This is your creative center. Take a deep breath, and maybe you can even feel some movement there as you breathe in. You can feel your navel pressing out. You can feel expansion in the lowest part of your abdomen. The seed sound of the sacral chakra chakra is ooh, ooh. So you have to kind of change the shape of the lips a little bit to create that ooh sound. So we're going to sound this 3 times. Empty out all of your breath. Breathe in deep and slow. Take a deep breath. And just again, after each sound, observing, noticing what it feels like in your body. Sometimes the act of sounding also can bring us attention to areas where we might hold tension. So if you find, oh, my neck is feeling a little stiff, or my shoulders, take a moment wherever you kind of realize where you might be holding and give yourself a chance to get a little movement. Maybe roll the spine a little bit, create a little more spaciousness. And then we'll bring the focus to the solar plexus, which is right at the center, just above the navel, below the line of the sternum, right at the core of the belly, core of the body. So if you want, you can place hands there. Solar plexus is your power center. It's the house of your inner light. And the seed sound is O, O. So let's empty the breath out. Deep breath in. Taking a deep breath. Maybe you feel a little warmth there at your solar plexus. Again, just observing what's present in your body. Releasing any concern of how long the sound flows or what it sounds like. Just being present with yourself, your vocal cords, your beautiful sound. You are an instrument. You get to create these different sounds and explore. Explore your breath, explore your body. Notice what it brings awareness to, but always have it be this gentle, loving space of compassion for yourself and your body. So we bring the focus up to the heart center, to the heart center. And maybe as you take a deep breath, you just feel that energy lift all the way up to the heart. And you're just holding that there for a moment and then letting it go. The seed sound of the heart center is ah, ah. So do that 3 times with the breath. First, exhaling everything out. Deep breath in. Deep breath. You can let the hands relax for a moment. Just feeling the warmth and the beautiful energy of your heart center. And again, taking a moment in between just to feel any gentle movement your body might want to take. If you've been sitting with the legs crossed one way, maybe switch the crossing of the legs. Readjust the spine. Bring the focus up to the throat chakra. So the throat chakra in the yogic tradition, I believe it's the channel between the heart center and the mind, or between the intuition and the heart. So the throat center is how we speak our truth. It's where we bring forth our expression. So if you want to place your hands there, you can. Maybe just on the sides a bit. And you can you'll be able to feel your own vibration. So much of sound is there's different frequencies of vibration. So when we utilize our own sound frequency, you can send that energy to all of the cells in the body to soothe and to relax and to have that open flow of energy. So our seed sound of the throat chakra is A. A. So we'll sound that 3 times. First, clearing your breath. Deep breath in. Since you have your hands there at the neck, maybe take the hands behind. Notice the little ridge where your head and neck come together, that occipital ridge there. There's a little notch usually. Just maybe rub your fingers into that line where the head meets the neck. You can press as much pressure as it feels good there. You could find that center of the occipital ridge and then run your fingers forward and down towards the side of the throat. So the throat center runs from the front of the throat, but also to the back of the throat, the back of the neck. And for a lot of us, we carry tension here. This is an energy center that can hold a lot of blocked energy. So just rubbing that down from the back of the neck down over the top of the shoulders. Just feeling a little lighter, a little freer, a little open, more open in that space. Finally, gather up all that energy you just rubbed into your hands and just flick it away. Just flick like you're flicking it away from your body. Yeah. Maybe just give that a shake all the way up. Take a nice deep breath. And we bring the focus now to the third eye center. So it's sort of that triangular space from the two eyes up to the center of the forehead. So you can place your hands there, maybe placing palms together in a prayer position and just allowing the back of the thumbs kind of rest just in the center there of the brow. And you can even let your head kind of tilt forward a little bit. Soften the elbows down. Try to relax your shoulders down as you're holding this position. As you bring the focus up to your third eye center, the seat of your intuition, your inner knowing. The seed sound here is E. E. Let's take that 3 times. Empty out the breath. A deep breath in. Feel free to take your fingers around your eyebrows, around the eyes. Maybe rub the sides of the temples a bit, a little bit of the forehead. And just notice the after effects of that vibration. Reminding yourself that there's no wrong way to feel or to experience it. Just observing whatever it is that you are feeling, whatever it is that you're noticing after sounding. And taking any bit of movement that feels good to create more space, more lightness, more openness in your vessel. Take a deep breath. And we bring the focus now up to the very crown of the head. So you can just bring your mental focus there, or you could take your fingers and just tap the crown of your head for a moment, just to feel that energy there up at the crown. Bring a little stimulus to that space. Think about your spine lengthening up through the crown. And then you can let your hands relax, but keeping the focus there at the crown, where the seed sound is er. E-R, So we're going to do that 3 times, starting with an exhale. Deep breath in. to swallow a few times. Swallow, take a drink of water if you need to. Take a few breaths. Put all of those together. Now we'll do it first with just a single breath for each seed sound, just so you kind of remind yourself what they are as we go up. And then we'll try to do it all in one breath. We'll go from the bottom all the way to the top. And then we'll go from the top all the way to the bottom. So again, just be gentle, be just open with your breath and your body, and know that I'll be guiding you through. And if you need to take little sips of breath, or if you miss one of the sounds, it's okay. We're just going to explore the sensation of going from the to the oo, to the o, to the ah, a, e, So we're going to go one breath after the other. First, we'll take a full breath for then the next one, and the next one, and the next one. It'll be all one long breath. So again, if you need to take a little sip of breath in between or start and stop, it's okay. Let's take first a clearing breath, deep breath in. Let go of any resistance. And we'll begin with breath in. Take a deep breath. Now, this helps us to expand our breath capacity and our ability to take slower breaths on the out breath, and reminding us to find more space to fill up, to expand, to invite in the most fresh energy with the inhalation. So we're going to try this all in one long exhale. So I'll go and I'll show you first what it sounds like, and then we can play with it together. So you take your deepest breath, your fullest breath. And I would even imagine when you get to the top that you take the little bit more, try to sip in just a little bit more. And then I'll show you how it sounds. So we're just trying to fill that whole breath with every sound going from the bottom to the top. So we'll play with it. We're going to try that 3 times, 3 breaths. So don't worry again if you get it mixed up or which one comes next. I'm going to be going through it, but you just create the sound that comes out from to So take a deep breath in. See if you can fill up any more. Sip in. Take a deep breath. Sip in a little more. Deep breath. You may also notice as you move through those sounds, your tongue and your shape of your mouth has to create different shapes and vibrations to create those sounds. And in the Chinese medicine and even in yogic tradition, on the roof of the mouth and surrounding the mouth, there is all these different energy centers and meridians, and it helps to create a calming, grounding, opening vibrational effect throughout the body. So one of the things that I love about this line of seed sounds is when you go back down from the top to the bottom, right about in the center, from the heart to the sacral chakra, we have ah, o, which is when you put all together is oh, which you may have heard of the sound of Om or seen the Om written out. Usually it's written out O-M, but traditionally it's A-U-M. And the Om is considered the universal vibration, the sound of Om, vibrating in all things, all beings. So we're going to play with going from the top to the bottom. So it'll sound a little different starting at the going down to the bottom of the And you just listen for this sound when you get to ah, o, and oo, to the the ah, So we'll go through from to I'll do it once through so you can kind of hear how it's going to sound, and then we'll play with it 3 times. So you take your deepest breath. So we'll go 3 times together. Deep breath in and just kind of feel that wave of energy going down from the crown down to your root. Deep breath in. Take a nice deep breath. Just taking a few moments to observe your body, observe yourself in the present moment. And then I'd like us to chant the sound of Om 3 times together. And Om, it can just be O-M, it can be A-O-M. So you're just allowing whatever flows out of you, the A-O-M, from your heart center. Let's hold that energy at the heart center. So we're going to do that 3 times together, the vibration of Om, the vibration of love and light and compassion. So take a deep breath in. I invite you to take a deep breath of gratitude for your breath, this beautiful life force energy, which helps create sound. Your beautiful instrument, your unique sound. Thank you for exploring your own vibration. So I would love to post this in the Mighty Network group with the different chakras and the different sounds so that you have it. So if you don't remember what all of them are and you just have it out in front of you to look at, to maybe print out. I don't know if you can print it out, but you could write it down. And then you can have it so that when you have a moment, or if you can take that moment and to go through one at a time, or even just one scale up and down, can take only a few moments. And you may notice that it has an effect on the start of your day, or maybe the close of your evening, or somewhere in the midday. So that would be something I'd like to share. And then I'd also give you the Om as well, because the Om is also such a beautiful, beautiful sound that can just help you to come back to your center and to come back to that remembrance of holding that spaciousness for you. So I'm noticing a few of the comments. I didn't get to see them. Let me check the chat real quick. Oh, nice. Yes, perfect. You know, I've even done them out of order sometimes too, but it's like that's the vibration that wanted to come out at that time. So it's really no big deal. It's just being present with yourself and your beautiful vibration. So for the last bit of our time together, I have just a few of my sound instruments here, but I would love to just give you a little bit to soak in. So if you could just allow your body to find a comfortable position so that you can just be in a space of receiving. So whatever that looks like for you, lie down, put your feet up, make sure your back is comfortable, make sure you're not having to hold any tension in your body. So you can just relax into receiving mode. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to raise my hand. So once you're settled, maybe take a deep breath. Maybe let out a bit of a humming exhale, like a sound or a deep sigh. And just let your body settle down. Let your mind be fully here in this moment. Allowing yourself to give this space, this time to yourself. Give yourself permission to relax, to just be. Excuse me. I thought I had a sneeze coming.
Hearing beautifully.
So hopefully sometime in the future, we'll be able to gather in the presence of each other to enjoy the sounds. There's a different effect than coming through a screen, but hopefully it translated in some way to soothe and relax. But the final thing I would like to do is just a little shake vibration. And this again, you may feel it translate through the screen, but just imagine if I was to be around your body, and you can just kind of visualize it as you hear the sound and just shaking around from your head to the side of your ears, chest, the arms, to the front and back of the torso, the legs, down to your feet, from the front of your body, the sides of your body, to the back of the body. And that shaking and vibration of the chakras opening, energy centers clearing, and any negative energy or anything you don't want to carry or hold into your next moment, just shaking up, breaking apart, and floating away from your energy field. So I invite you to take a nice deep breath. Let it go. And again, a deep breath, it gathers up any resistance, anything that might have gotten shaken up or vibrated loose. You could even fling it away if you need to. Or just do some energy sweeps with your hands. And I'd love to close our time together with 3 final ohms, followed by 3 short shanti chants. Shanti is the Sanskrit word for peace. So we're calling in peace, peace, and more peace for your body, for your day, for your whole year ahead. So we'll chant Om 3 times, and then at the final Om, we'll chant Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. So let's take a nice deep breath together.